What's up, guys? How's it going? This is Seth, your chartist. Today is Jan 20th, Tuesday, local time 7:48 p.m. I will be analyzing SPY and the market itself. If you do like the analysis, make sure you follow me here on TradingView. My name is the Chartist. You can also follow me on YouTube, X, Instagram. Let's start the analysis really quick. I'm on weekly time frame here with SPY. If you're listening to me for the very first time, let me tell you that I'm a price action trader. So I will be discussing price action first, and then a little bit of indicators I'll discuss, most likely RSI. And I have uploaded the video for spy last week as well, so you can go through that part one where you will understand why I was like why I discussed those levels that okay, price can fall from the top. Okay, now let's continue. Go and watch that first part, and then you will be able to connect with whatever I'm saying now. I'm not going to repeat the whole thing in this video, so let's continue. I posted in the morning that market can bounce. Okay, uh, I actually posted this chart, I'm assuming, and I said markets can bounce. Okay, so now let's understand why markets can bounce. Let me turn on the drawings here. I will explain everything to you. So these are trend lines here. I've switched myself on daily time frame, and this is what do you call rising wedge, whatever. I don't follow patterns, but I'm telling you, it has broken down. This structure has broken down, but I'm not surprised because we already knew, we have discussed this, that there are no demand zones here, right? It can break down. Now, whatever you're doing at current market price, say it is currently trading around 6 7, it's overnight trading is going on right now, as you know. And let me see what's going on here. Let me check my phone. So spy as of now is at 679.37. Okay, and it is trading somewhere a dollar or a dollar and a half up. Now the whole point here is how to trade. If you're trading SPY, I'm not against it, but I'm not trading SPY. I'm not going to touch the index or the SPY or SPY. The reason is this, that there is no clean structure here. Definitely, if it falls, I said in the last video there can be an 8% retracement. Okay, so that is why I'm not trading SPY at all, but I will be trading some stocks and by analyzing the market. Okay, because there is no clean structure in this, but that doesn't stop me from going long in tech stocks or other stocks which have the clean price action. So now if it falls, you do understand this is the last level. If it falls, it's going to come here. I mean, if it breaks this, if this is broken, let me put a line here as well. If it breaks this 671, it's going to come here. Okay, 659. Now let's go on cues and understand what's happening and why did I say it can bounce. Now if you go on cues, I'm on daily time frame. This is already tested from here. It's a weak structure. Okay, so price was trying to visit this gap. This is a gap, right? You do understand this is a gap. This candle closed here and then it gapped up here and then started going up, but the rally is not that great. That's why if it was a vertical rally, or if this would have given us a closing above at least this level or this level, then it would have been a good gap. This is a gap. Okay, this thing is a gap and price is currently visiting this gap, and it's kind of a demand as well. So I'm switching back to SPY. SPY came here, which is actually fresh. Same thing. Okay, price is trying, not trying. Price has visited. In SPY, price has visited this demand. Now, this demand. Let me hide the drawings. This particular demand is very similar to the demand in Qs. But look at the rally here that is happening in the Qs. Okay, it is forming kind of a sideways structure and then it goes down. But in SPY, there is a closing. Remember, I was talking about if this gap would have gone all the way, if the rally with this gap would have gone all the way up, or would have given us a closing above this or this level, then it would have been way powerful. This gap would have been way powerful. But if you look in SPY, it looks good. It looks good enough to trade. Okay, of course you're not trading blindly. You'll have to put stop loss. I'm not trading SPY. I'm not touching SPY, but I'm telling you why I made long positions in Apple. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'll show you how why I did that. And then I'm long in Netflix as well. Okay, so I don't, with stocks only. Now this here, this is a demand zone, very poor. This is a demand zone, very poor. And if I compare SPY with QQQ, SPY is way better than Qs. Okay, now let's go into tech sector. This is the tech sector right here. Again, same structure, very similar to the Qs, no closing. Okay, the rally is super poor. But look at the way price is coming down till here. It was doing absolutely fine, but then suddenly the news came out about the tax or whatever that crap is, and then it started going down. But I'm not surprised. Market was supposed to retrace, and this news is out because they want to take your money. Simple as that. Now stops are there to cut that trade off and then wait. Simple as that. Because you start putting money, if you want to try this, you can try this. You can put money in any stock right now. It's gonna hit. It's gonna trigger your stop loss. Okay, because market is trying to come down, retrace. Now this structure is poor. Similar structure is there in the Qs, poor, but this structure which is in SPY looks better than Qs and the tech sector. Now, these are all these three, SPY, Qs, and the tech sector, they are visiting their respective daily demand. Okay. Now let's go back, and tech sector has the highest, heaviest weightage in S&P 500. Okay, and it keeps on changing every quarter. Now, the next best is not the health sector. The next heaviest sector in S&P is finance. Okay, but I'm let's go and check finance out. SPF. All right, and now if you will see here, is it is visiting a demand zone which is not that great on monthly, but it is visiting a demand zone. But if I do go on weekly, clear demand zone here and then one here, so market has support. Okay, that is how you trade. Now this has daily, this has daily, but SPF, this is the financial sector, it is the second best sector in S&P. Currently price is visiting its weekly demand, which has a good closing. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, now this can support these guys here. Okay, let's go on health sector. This will get technical, I'm telling you right away. Nothing here. Okay, before this 1700s, nothing here. Okay, but if you go and check this out, there is something again on daily. It's not a proper demand. Okay, it's not a proper demand, but very poor demand. Okay, but yes, the rally happened. Again, these are levels, these are not powerful levels, but these are levels which can actually give you a opportunity, or quick trading opportunity. That's it. So very poor level, but yeah, it is reacting. Now nothing here, nothing here. Consumer discretionary has nothing here. Okay, this is broken, nothing here. And then communication sector, price needs to come down till 428, 444, 428, or yeah, 428. It needs to come down there. So spy has SPY has a good daily demand. Qs has an average or below average daily demand. Again, tech sector has a below or average daily demand. Then health sector, as you can see, has an average demand, poor to average demand. So these three have average demand, but finance sector, it has a good demand. Okay, but understand the whole thing is that right now there, you want to call it support, which would be a disrespect to price action. But again, our demand zones are coming back to back in every single sector, which can actually support each other and push the prices up. Again, you have to be very dynamic when prices coming down. That is why you cannot see, if you're saying that price is coming down, where should I go long, or where should I put my stop loss. You cannot do it like that. That is why there are multiple screens, right? You have to be dynamic. You have to be, if you're a trader, you have to understand all this, that there are sectors, and there are indexes, and there are futures as well. Okay, so if I'll show you the futures as well, and everything is currently visiting a demand zone. That is why price can bounce. Simple as that. Okay, now tech sector has the heaviest weightage there in S&P 500. Now let's check Apple. Okay, Apple has a quality demand. not a 10 on 10 demand, but it's a good demand. And this demand zone has a closing above all these levels. This rally happened in front of me. Okay, I know this. I was trading all this. I remember I started trading here, so I know this. I know this level as well, very well. This level as well. So yeah, this can give you 2:1 easily. So now Apple is visiting a demand zone. Let's talk about Nvidia. Okay, broken one demand zone, but yeah, if it comes here, okay, if it does come here, then again, this is actually, there are two demands here. One is broken. Now price is coming with a selling force, and it can visit here, touch this, and go up. Price can consolidate tomorrow or for this week as well, because there's a lot of selling. Okay, now, understand this. NVIDIA actually visited a monthly demand right here. Let me draw a line here. Okay, it came the earliest. Okay, it started coming into the demand zone right here on November 25th, 2 months ago. But it started consolidating. But now it is retesting that demand, which it touched in the month of November. Okay, and now it is retesting it. So I'm not saying it's a clear cut sign, but again, chances are if it hits this demand, this again would support whatever we have discussed till uh, consumer discretionary sector. Okay, Apple is clearly into its demand zone. Let me clarify this further. I'm on Apple weekly. If I'll go down in daily, you can see a clear cut demand. Okay, so yes, it can bounce. It can make the market bounce. Now, Nvidia again, if it comes here and then goes up, very nice. It will support our trade. Then Amazon is visiting this weekly demand zone. Okay, which is actually not that great, but you cannot avoid this, you cannot ignore this rally. Okay, so Apple is visiting a demand zone, Amazon is visiting a demand zone, Microsoft is visiting a demand zone which most of you will not be able to recognize, but I'm talking about this guy right here. I'll go wick to wick. Okay, it is visiting this demand zone. And trust me, like, I'm not trading this, but I knew that this can hold if this level, if price triggers this level with the market and it is holding it. Okay, if it breaks, take the stop loss, get the hell out, because trend is down. But 2:1 is easy from here. It can give you 2:1. Now, one more thing is Meta. Okay, if you will see Meta is actually visiting this demand zone. Okay, and I wanted to come to 595 and then 570 as well. Let's see how it starts reacting from here. But now Apple is visiting a weekly demand, Meta is visiting a weekly demand, Nvidia can visit it. Already started reacting from a monthly demand in November. It can visit the daily demand. Amazon is visiting a weekly demand. Microsoft is visiting a daily demand. I'm not saying that, go long and make big long positions, huge long positions, and then stay long in it. No. If you are trying to understand what's happening, again, I'm just explaining you. If market bounces, do not be surprised that okay, it has bounced. Don't expect a big rally, or if a rally comes in, we'll come to know when price starts to move from here. We will understand that. But yeah, like, if I have to choose from all these, I will make long positions only and only in Apple and then Meta. That's it. And Meta, I would love to go long near 570. If it does come near earnings around 570, definitely I will add Meta. But if I'm investing, I don't really care. If I'm investing money in Meta, I don't really care if I invest at 600 or 570, because then my level entries would be different, right? So I don't really care. But again, if market, now let's understand, if market breaks all these levels, I said very clearly that Qs has a demand zone right here, clearly, or not here, here. Okay, 570. So again, we still have 6% down move. Look here in tech sector also, exactly same level right here. I'm talking about this. I've discussed this very clearly. 50 to 41, again 4% down. Okay, so Q's 6.5% down, 4.5% down, and then SPY will come down to somewhere around 640ish. Okay, so yes, don't be surprised if it breaks, because it can break, right? That is why stop loss levels are there, where you can stop yourself and get out. But that doesn't mean that a free fall would come. No, I'm not expecting a free fall. It is normal, because understand the rally started from here in the month of April. Okay, and then now there has to be some sort of profit booking, right? So yeah, profit booking can come, and that's how it's gonna come. So it is very clean. If you are not able to understand what is happening in the market, stay out. Okay, and don't start trading right at the top, because don't forget, this is the top of the market, and it can come here and then go up, like it did. It was doing on these levels. Okay, it can come down, go up, and now uh, this is a trend line, not your regular trend line. This is an RSI trend line, and yeah, it is currently the week is on, right? So it has not yet broken it. It can go up as well, but yeah, if it breaks, yeah, it's a signal which RSI is giving you that, okay, be very careful now. It can come down. I would suggest, if you are a newbie to trading, or you are somebody who's not spending 5 to 6 hours on charts minimum, then there's no point butting your head in the market, because it will burn your capital, trust me. And that's pretty much it. I am long in Apple. I made long positions in Apple today. That's pretty much it. And I'm not trying to overtrade. I'll just hold my money, because I'm not trading options at all. I'm just trading stocks. Okay, and I'm not going all in. I'm a trader. If you're a trader, you understand that you never go all in into any setup. So that's pretty much it. And I have a request to people who are watching the analysis. Please don't keep on messaging, sending me messages here in my personal account, because most of the time I'm just not looking into it. If it is related to stocks or my analysis, because there's no point in reading your messages, because I have a very strong opinion about my analysis, and I try to avoid whatever people are telling me. It's just how I trade. So yeah, and if you're making money, very good, very happy for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a wonderful trading day tomorrow, and we'll see you whenever I'm required. And yeah, I will update Tesla for sure. I will update the price action for Tesla for sure. Okay, if you did like the analysis, make sure you follow me here on TradingView. My name is Chaartist. Don't forget to follow the Chartist. All right, take care. Bye bye.